We're going to walk you through installation of your AquaTru Under Sink reverse osmosis system. This animation is intended as a supplement to the installation instructions included with your unit. For detailed installation instructions, as well as safety information, refer to the owner's manual. Before installing, check to make sure you have all of your components on hand. AquaTru's cold water adapter can fit common 1/2" and 3/8" connectors. We include both adapter sizes in your package. If you have different size fittings, you will need a converter. You will need the following tools for installation. If you have any questions about installation or your system, just let us know and we'd be happy to help. You'll find a link to the manual in the description below. First, clear your installation space and make sure you have the room you need for all system components. Turn off the cold water supply valve. Open the cold water handle on your sink to release any air and water in the connector hose. Check to make sure the water has stopped flowing before proceeding. Before mounting onto the tap water line, connect the white tubing to the end of the tap water adapter and then install the adapter. Wrap the cold water line shutoff valve with Teflon tape and then wrap the male thread on the cold tap water adapter with Teflon tape. First, install the adapter to the cold water valve. Then install the faucet connector hose to the adapter. Use the adjustable wrench to secure. Mark the position of the hole on the drain pipe and drill a 1/4" hole through one side of the drain pipe. There is a piece of self-adhesive sponge provided. Glue this sponge to the inside of the saddle. This will cushion any gap between the saddle and the pipe and prevent leaking. Make sure the hole on the sponge is fully open and align it to the hole in the saddle. Take the half side of the saddle without the foam and insert a nut into the recess on each side. Position both halves of the saddle on the drain pipe with the saddle's opening aligned over the drilled hole. The foam gasket will be between the drain saddle and the drilled hole. To ensure the hole on the drain saddle is aligned with the hole in the drain pipe, insert a small 1/8" drill bit into the drain saddle and use the drill bit to align the two holes as you assemble the drain saddle onto the drain pipe. Screw bolts through the drain clamp half with the foam gasket and the other half with the two nuts installed. Do not over-tighten. When tightening the bolts, make sure there is equal space on both sides between the drain saddles. Next, let's install the RO faucet. The RO faucet may be installed on a clean, flat surface. If your counter does not have an existing hole for the faucet hole, you will need to drill a hole. For drilling, you must use an appropriate drill bit and drilling method for the material of your sink and/or countertop. Make sure the faucet decoration plate and nut plate are big enough to cover the hole. Remove the plastic nut from the threaded faucet stem and insert the threaded faucet stem through the sinkhole. From under the sink, install the plastic nut on the threaded faucet stem, making sure the gasket that comes with the fitting is seated inside the fitting. Hand tighten it. Make sure the faucet does not move and the top decorative plate covers the hole. Install the RO faucet quick connect fitting to the thread stem. Wrap Teflon tape around the thread. Make sure the clear washer is fully seated inside the quick connect fitting. Screw the fitting onto the threaded stem. Hand tighten with an adjustable wrench. Do not over-tighten. Next, we're going to install AquaTru's patent-pending True Pure sanitizer onto the holding tank. Unscrew the blue cap from the RO holding tank. Wrap the Teflon on the stainless steel threaded stem on the RO holding tank. Screw the True Pure holding tank sanitizer onto the holding tank. Hand tighten. Remove the black gasket that is on the True Pure holding tank sanitizer and insert it into the RO holding tank valve before installing it on the sanitizer. Wrap Teflon on the male thread on the True Pure holding tank sanitizer and screw the RO holding tank valve onto the True Pure holding tank sanitizer threaded stem. Hand tighten. Next, let's install the mounting system and filters. Install the 3 filters into the filter manifold, matching the filter to the color code. Locate the area under your sink or on the cabinet wall where you want to install the RO system. Caution: before mounting the filter manifold on a cabinet wall, make sure that the cabinet wall can handle the weight of the filters and manifold and the wall is thick enough to handle the mounting screws. You can remove the filters to install the manifold if it's more convenient, but make sure to leave enough space below the manifold to install the filters. Next, cut the 1/4-inch tubing to the correct length using the diagram below. Cut the tubing using a sharp utility knife. Make sure to not bend or damage the tubing. To connect tubing, push tubing in straight and level with the collet. The tubing will go in 5/8 of an inch into the collet before the lock is activated. Pull on the tubing to make sure the lock is activated and the tubing is secure. A to B. Connect the white tubing from the tap water adapter valve point A, then to the quick connect fitting marked B, marked cold supply on the filter manifold. C to D. Connect the white tubing to the quick connect fitting C, marked holding tank on the filter manifold, then connect the other end to the holding tank valve D. E to F. Connect the white tube to the quick connect fitting E marked water faucet, then connect the other end to the RO faucet quick connect fitting F. G to H. Connect the yellow tube to the quick connect fitting marked drain G. Connect the other end to the drain saddle valve H. Now let's turn on and check the system for any leaks and flush the system to get it ready. Turn on the tap water. Slowly turn on your cold water supply, then open the tap water adapter valve to allow untreated water to enter the system. Open RO holding tank valve. Open the tank's ball valve to allow water to enter the tank. The tank's valve is on when the valve handle is parallel in the same direction with the valve outlet. Wait for the tank to fill. Allow 1 to 2 hours for each tank to fill. When the tank is filled, the RO system will shut off automatically. Do not use the first tank of water. It's important that you fill the RO holding tank and empty it out 2 times before consuming the water to flush the system. To drain the tank, turn on the drinking faucet and let the tank drain completely before turning off the faucet. Check for leaks occasionally during the first week of use. Make sure there is no leaking at the joint, fitting, valve, and tubing connections. Now your RO system is ready to go, and you're ready to enjoy unlimited safe, clean AquaTru drinking water right from your home. For more videos, replacement filters, and more, visit us at aquatruwater.com.